It's important in algebra that we know the difference between the domain and the range. By definition, domain is the set of the first coordinate or the x values in our ordered pair. Now, the range will be the set of the second coordinate or the values of your y. Now, in my example, I have here a set of numbers which is represented by 3, 4, 7, 5, 8, 3, and 5, 1. And we know from our previous lesson that if we have an ordered pair, it means it is represented by points. So in this particular number set, the domain of the function by definition, which is the set of the first coordinate, will be 3, 7, 8, and 5. So the domain of this particular relation or number set will be the first ordered pair or the x value. And the range of this particular number set will be the values of the second coordinate, which is represented by 4, 5, 3, and 1. So the range of values in our number set will be 4, 5, 3, and 1. However, not all representation of function is a number set. Sometimes we are given a function or an equation, and sometimes we are given a graph. Now, how are we going to identify the domain and range of a given function or graph if we are not seeing the set of numbers similar to example number 1? So let's have our second example. In this slide, my examples are in form of an equation and a graph. And we're going to identify the domain and the range of this equation represented by a graph. And this is how we use or how we describe the domain and range using a graphical representation. Now for the first equation, we have y equal to 3x plus 1. And y equal to 3x plus 1 is a linear equation represented by a line that is increasing from left going to the right. Now, to describe the domain of this particular function, we're going to visualize it using a ruler. Now, the easiest way to understand the domain is when we are working with the domain, it means we need to travel or we need to use our ruler to travel across the x-axis. So it's going to be moving from the leftmost side of your function going to the right. And you need to take notice the parts of the line or the function that you are touching when you are using your ruler. And if you will notice, when I am moving my ruler from left to right, I am intersecting or I am touching each and every point in my line. So that means the domain of this function, even if we're not seeing the number set, is pretty much every number from the x-axis. And in algebra, we can technically say that the domain is all set of real numbers. So every number represented in the number line along the x-axis is called the real numbers. So we can write it out as set of all real numbers because it's not breaking and it's continuously touching every point of the line along the x-axis. So that is our domain. Now to visualize the range of y equal to 3x plus 1, we are going to change the orientation of our visual, which is our ruler. Now we're moving from the bottom going to the top. And we need to check if we're going to touch every single point on that particular equation, which is this line right here, 3x plus 1. So our range of values starting at the bottom, if you will notice, I am touching every single point on my equation or my function represented by this line. That means my range of values will be all set of real numbers on the y-axis. So that is how we visualize or write our domain and range when we are given a graph of a function or an equation. Now for example number 2, we have a different equation, and that equation is y equal to x squared plus 1. And x squared plus 1 is a quadratic equation represented by a parabola. Now in this parabola, we're still going to describe the domain and the range by looking at the graph. And just like what we did on example number 1, we're going to use our ruler and see if we are going to touch every single point on the graph of your parabola from left to the right. So let's see what the domain of the function is using our ruler. So if we're moving our ruler from left to right, we know that we are touching every point on that particular graph that means the domain will be all set of real numbers. And if we need to find the range of values of our graph or function y equal to x squared plus 1, starting from the bottom, you will notice that from the very bottom of my xy plane, I am not seeing any graph right here. And the graph will just start to, or I'm just going to start touching the graph at y equal to positive 1. So that means the domain of my function will start at y equal to positive 1 because it's touching the y-axis at y equal to 1. And it's going to move up to the very top, which means we're reaching the very positive infinity of my y-axis. So that means my range of values will be all real numbers from y equal to 1, which is right here, all the way to the positive infinity. And that is how you describe the range on example number 2. So it's different from example number 1 because from example number 1, we're still seeing graph from the very bottom of your y-axis compared to this particular function. And that is how you describe your domain and range given a function and the graph of the function.